What do galactics think about human emotions? What are their feelings about us having emotions, anger, jealousy, joy, love, all these things? Most galactics you'll find are, they have emotions themselves too. There's a lot of stuff out there about beings being emotionless. Just because something physically does not appear to have emotions does not mean it does not experience emotions to some level. And there are beings out there that are detached and just very observational, very neutral, and don't feel a lot of that stuff, don't have those types of experiences. But the the galactics that I've met, for the most part, have some degree of emotion. Most of them are much, much, much more advanced emotionally, is what I would say. That their emotional intelligence is through the roof. They are able to, and this is part of why beings often seem emotionless as well. They are able to feel an emotion in the moment, understand it, and allow themselves to process it and let it go. So, emotions for us, when people say emotions, they're typically talking the negative ones. They're talking anger, jealousy, fear, uh, I don't know, revenge is coming in for some reason. Revenge is an emotion. These states of emotional energy that are not of our highest good. Here's the thing: emotions are there to teach us. They're there to help us grow and become more aware, to help us clear trauma, to help us clear energy, to teach us what is in alignment with ourselves, to teach us what realities we want to exist in. They are there to guide us. And if you pay attention to an emotion, it is an extremely useful tool. If you get angry because somebody said something, if you get jealous, if you are afraid, look at that emotion, dig deep, and ask yourself why. Why is this happening? Why is this emotion coming up? What is the value of it? What is it showing me? What is it teaching me? Here's the catch: you are perfectly allowed to feel the emotions you feel. A lot of people will be like, oh, you're spiritually awake, you're not allowed to feel anger. No, I feel anger, I feel fear, I feel those other things. I also feel joy, love, happiness, excitement, all that other stuff. When I feel angry, a lot of people look at me and will say, and I say a lot of people, but my circle of people look at me and they'll go, oh my God, you're angry. Like, this isn't spiritually awakened of you. It's like, no, actually, it is. It's very awake to feel your emotions and let them transmit out of you, but to do so in a healthy way and to acknowledge the emotion. Because that's the problem we have in society. People don't acknowledge their emotions. They push it down. They don't acknowledge it. They don't allow themselves to feel it. You have to feel it. You have to feel through it. You have to feel through it. And you also have to have a community around you that understands that you're feeling through it. You're feeling through it so they can help you through it and help you understand why it's happening, what the trigger was, how do you heal it, how do you move forward, and how do you express that energy in a healthy way. There's a very big difference between taking anger that you feel and lashing out at people, punching walls, abusing them, and doing this, and processing anger in a healthy way where you might be yelling more, you might have a raised voice, and you're sitting there and you're processing and you're trying to, like, I'm like, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, trying to express my emotional state and try to figure out why. And if I don't know why, trying to figure out why don't I know why, all this other stuff. That is healthy. The problem with society is they don't do that. they go, oh, you can't be that. You're not allowed to be angry. You're not allowed to cry. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Or do it away from us. No, you need community. You need support. You need help. Galactics have mastered this. Galactics have come into this space where they feel emotions just like we do. Interdimensionals, fairies feel emotions just like we do for a lot of them. I will say some of them don't. Some of them don't have the capacity. Some of them are mechanized. Some of them are other types of organisms that don't have those capacities to feel the emotions the way we do in a physical body. Most of them do have emotion, and we'll show it too, but they have higher emotion, meaning they have mastered lower chakras. They've mastered fear, guilt, anger, jealousy, all of that stuff. And if they were to ever feel something like it, they go in an instant, a heartbeat, they feel it and they go, what am I feeling? I'm feeling jealousy. Why am I feeling that? Oh, okay, I need to heal this, and that's why. Okay, let it go. Let it out, release. Don't focus on it. A lot of people ruminate on their emotions. They don't dig deeper in the sense of digging deeper to figure out why did it happen? How do I heal it? What do I do next? They ruminate on the source of the emotion, which just compounds and makes it worse. So whatever happened to create that emotion, they just continue ruminating on that, ruminating. It creates more anger, more hate, more animosity, whatever, towards that situation, rather than asking questions. Okay, this energy is affecting me. Why is it affecting me? How do I heal it? What do I do? Where do I go from here? Can I get help? Do I have support? Do I have people to talk to? Galactics are a whole nother ball game. They are at a level of awareness that they feel their emotions and they do all that. They understand that. And again, it depends on the race, the species, the way the organism is built, all this stuff. But they feel those emotions too. They just have more awareness to where they're always in joy, always in uh, aware. They're saying observation, joy, happiness, love, these frequencies of energy. And they're not often dipping down. That's a frequency. Dipping into a lower emotion is a frequency. Most of them are higher frequency, which is why we talk about raising your frequency, raising your vibration, getting rid of this stuff down here. It doesn't mean you get rid of it by simply ignoring it, by pushing it away, by hiding it. No, you acknowledge it. You work through it. You release it. You heal it. You allow it yourself to feel it. The difference is when we feel it right now, it can feel like you can feel an emotion, you can be angry, and maybe you're angry for 2 days over something as you're trying to figure it out. With them, it's a heartbeat. It's an instant. They feel it. They're like, oh, you made me angry. And then they just go, wait, it's not worth it. Acknowledge why. Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge what they did, and that's them. That's not on me. A lot of the emotional stuff too is about the other person and how they're like trying to control them, type of thing, like not having an expectation of how they're going to react in your reality. When you realize that the people that are triggering your emotions and creating different emotional states are operating based on their consciousness, they don't make you angry anymore. They don't make you upset or dip into those lower emotions more, because you start to be observational, is the key word they keep giving me. You start to be observational and go, oh, that's why they did that. They're at this state of consciousness. I don't need to be angry about that. That's on them. It's not on me, type of thing. So yes, they do have emotions, but they are masters. They have much more mastery of how they engage with their emotions. There are other beings that are like humans too, still learning and processing and figuring out how to be more in the higher emotions than the lower emotions. But they do have emotional states of awareness. Some of them don't. There are those that don't, but the majority that I've met have some experience or a capacity to experience emotion. So let me know if that helps. Or if you have any questions, if you're interested in spirit art, go to awakenwithwillow.com. Love you all. Grateful for each and every one of you.